Hello my lovely friends, my name is Ava and here is my December TBR as well as some new releases coming out in the month. Okay, so this video may or may not be shorter than my normal ones because I did not find a lot of books that are coming out in December that I am all that interested in, or like I just haven't found them, and I'm gonna be so disappointed if after I make this video and I post it I find out one of my favorite authors is coming out with a book in December and I totally missed it. So if I missed a book you think I'd love, please put it in the comments because I scoured high and low and I only found 5. Let's go in the order of release. So on December 2nd I have The Maiden Game by Lana Ferguson. Now I have not read any Lana Ferguson books yet, however this one does seem up my alley. It's snowy on the cover and I have met Lana Ferguson multiple times. I was grateful enough to have dinner with her and hang out with her. I really want to support her. So we're gonna be doing that. This is about 2 wolf shifters. Okay, so it looks like our heroine is a late shifting wolf. She had no idea she was one until recently, and our hero is an alpha, but his cabin is like falling apart and he hires a contractor to help him out, and that's our heroine. And yeah, things heat up between the 2 of them. The heroine, I guess, finds out she's also an omega, so if you know about wolf shifters and kind of like omega-verse lore, you'll know that's a little dangerous having an alpha and omega alone together. When We Fall by Lena Hendricks comes out on November 4th. I have not read a book by Lena Hendricks yet. I own one that I bought at a signing because I met her. I think it's called Just This Once. It's the first book I think in like a small town series, but she is so sweet. I met her at that signing to buy the book and she is so sweet and I'd love to support her. So let's put this book on our list, even though it is the second book in a series. We're still gonna mention it. Plus, this is a nanny romance, which is my bread and butter. Bread and butter is a nanny romance. I love a nanny romance. So her heroine is a single mother and her daughter gets kicked out of daycare and her flaky nanny ghosts them. This guy named Austin moves into the duplex next door and starts helping them out and becoming a nanny of sorts. So I love a male nanny romance as well. Like, ooh, those are more rare, but they are so stinking fun. I wonder if there's also like an age gap where she's older. I'm curious. Doesn't mean that there is, but sometimes there is. So that will make it even more fun to me. Michelle Hurd comes out with another mafia book this month. This is Craving Revenge and it comes out on December 8th and it is a part of the Kings of a Mafia series. Our heroine has been groomed to be her brother's shadow, so maybe his body double, because her brother is the family heir to their mafia family, so she's forced to dress and act like a man when she's out in public, but then she's grabbed off the streets by a member of the Sicilian mafia, and that's where our hero is from, Augusto, and he wants revenge for what the heroine's mafia family did to his younger brother. Then he realizes with this kidnapping, the heroine is a woman and sets her free. But then I think my theory is based on the summary. I'm pretty sure he sets her free so that he can get an arranged marriage with her, like to set something up. I think that's what like the summary is implying, which, oh, that sounds so fun. That I will pick up. Silent Flames by Kate C. Wells comes out on December 27th. I know there's a big jump. I think I talked about December 6th. And we're jumping to December 27th. I don't think a lot of people publish in that area of Christmas time, so I don't blame them. So this is a part of the Dark and Silent Night series. I think each book in the series, there's 4, is written by a different author. So this is Kate C. Wells. Oh, I love when they list the tropes in the description. I freaking love that. Okay, so this is a dark emotional romance. Explores the razor-thin line between hero and villain. Ooh, this one will be interesting because the first thing says cheating on page. Age gap, cold-hearted hero, marriage in trouble, betrayal/grovel, alpha hole, and reconciliation. We'll see if I get to that one, but I'm assuming it's giving like Christmas vibes based on the title, but I'm not sure. And the last new release that I would love to mention that I'm chomping at the bit for is The Moon Raven by Grace Draven. Like, hello, Grace Draven coming out with another book. I actually learned about this book when I saw her over the summer at a romantasy book signing. I finally got to meet her and take pictures with her, and then there's like a whole poster about this book and I'm like, what book is that? I've never heard of it. She's like, oh, it comes out at the end of the year. It's like, sign me up, please. So this one does come out on December 31st, the last day of the year. People's names that they have in fantasy romances, I can't ever pronounce. I think it's Desaris. Desaris's rare gift for code breaking means she must flee a conquering army and a fanatical cult, or become their prisoner and pawn. To evade capture, she will cross perilous territories and sorcerous borders. Her aim, twofold: rescue her sister from captivity and stop a goddess bent on remaking the world through destruction and bloodshed. But she won't be facing danger alone. The battle mage, known as the Moon Raven, travels by her side. Once Desaros's best friend and lover, Ron is now an uneasy ally with a death bounty on his head for desertion. Bound together by memories and a bond that they both believed broken, the two fugitives must outrun a deadly tracker, save a kingdom, and crush a savage deity, all without dying in the effort. Interesting. But yeah, no, her books are beautiful, fantastic. If you love character-driven romantic stories with great fantasy plot lines, like where it's like equal amount fantasy, equal amount 11, I definitely recommend Grace German's books. So I'm so excited for this one. Okay, we're gonna pop on over to my TBR for the month. Now, I have not been reading as much as I normally do. I've been a little slumpy. Some of my hobbies are outweighing others at this point, and I'm gonna go with the flow, see where my heart takes me, right? We're gonna see if I get to these. We're gonna see, but I'm not gonna put too much pressure on myself. First, we have my Beam Me Up book club pick. We have not picked a book yet. I don't know if we will pick a book. Tiffany and I have very busy Decembers, so I do not know. We will see. For a book with disability representation, I have The Holiday Switch by Tori Jean. This is a book that came out, I believe, at the end of October, if I'm not mistaken, or nope, yeah, no, it was early October. I love Tori Jean's books. She writes own voices and endometriosis representation in every single one of her books. This is her newest release. I believe it has something to do with fake dating, I'm pretty sure. And the hero is a hockey player. I think that's what I remember when it comes to tropes. So I am really excited because I love Tori's books. For a book of my physical TBR, I have two. First, I have Baby Cakes by S.J. Tilley. I was sent this last year around Christmas time, and I have yet to read it. I think this is a bind up of 3 novellas. I don't know if they're all about the same couple. Might be. They're novellas around Christmas time that are really hot, dealing with baking stuff, and that just is my vibe, totally my vibe. So I feel like this is great. Any Christmas book I find on my shelves, I'll try to read during December, because I'm not really gonna pick them up at any other time, I don't think. Then the next one. Okay, I have an ARC copy of Happy Ending by Chloe Lisa. This one comes out in April, I believe April 14th, and I have a copy. We do get quite a few ARCs sent to the bookstore that I work at, and I saw this spine. We have like a bookcase, we shelf them kind of like stacked on top of each other because we get quite a few, and it's like a free-for-all at our store. Like, oh, if there's one that catches your eye, you can take it home and bring it back if someone else really wants to read it. But I saw Chloe's name just on the spine like this, and I was like, what? So this came home with me. I don't really know much about it. I'm pretty sure it's a friends to lovers romance. I don't know. I would have put this in my disability rep one, but it doesn't say anything in the summary. But Chloe does have disability rep in every single one of her books, so we'll see what the representation is on here. I absolutely love Chloe's books, and I will be reading this as soon as possible, even though it comes out in April. Will this be my favorite book of the year? And it doesn't even come out this year? Who knows? Who will know? Who can tell? For my historical romance pick for the month, I have Worth Any Price by Lisa Kleypas. This is the last book, I believe, in her Bow Street Runner series. I've read the previous 2 books, and I would like to continue and finish this series, so why not do it at the end of the year? I love Lisa Kleypas. She's one of my favorite historical romance authors, so let's get this done. I don't even know what this book is about. I don't know the characters, but last book in a series, let's finish it. For my romantasy book club that I run at the bookstore that I work at, we're actually not picking a book this month because the book club day, we meet the last Tuesday of every month. It's too close to Christmas, and I'm not gonna be here. A lot of people aren't gonna be here. So we're not picking a book, but I chose a romantasy to pick up for myself. I picked Luxaria, I think that's how you say it, by Colette Rhodes. This one is more so paranormal than fantasy, but it's my TBR, okay? There are a lot of books in the series, and I've always wanted to read them. I think like 12 books, I want to say. So I think it has like monster qualities to it as well, which is really fun. So this is about Ophelia, who was born into a family of hunters, tasked with protecting the humans from creatures of the night who feast on their fear. Fun, fun, fun. But then Ophelia always found the idea of monsters kind of intriguing. She even made the grave sin of committing some X-rated monster thoughts on paper, which in hindsight may have not been the best idea because her parents were mortified. You live and you learn. Well, everyone finds out your secret, you get banished from society, and then you learn. But the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity Ophelia has been waiting for to make good on some of those fantasies have arrived. The King of Shades requires a hunter bride, and Ophelia is the best fit for the job. Now she just needs to convince her surly monster husband, Alaric, that she is the best fit for him. It says this is a standalone arranged marriage, a romance between a human and her not so quite human husband. This is available to listen to through my Audible Plus subscription for free. So I'm really looking forward to it. For a book from an author's backlist, I have Alchemies to Lovers by Jennifer Chipman. I got the special edition recently at a signing I went to over the summer, and it is so pretty. Like, oh my gosh, look at that. It came with a sticker, by the way. But yeah, it came with a bookmark as well, and she signed it for me. Oh, the back is NSFW. I can't show you that. But this is the bookmark. There's some naughty stuff on the back, but it is so pretty. I don't know if I'll actually read like this physical copy because it is a little bit hard to keep like open like this. Oh, on the back it says, "Aren't you going to unwrap your present, Theodore?" I think this is a romance between an elf and Santa's son. I think that's what I remember. I could be totally wrong, totally off base, but look at how beautiful. I can't get over this. So yeah, I just wanted to pick another Christmas book I had on my physical TBR, and this one seems so fun. Jennifer Chipman's books are really fun for me, so I thought I'd give it a shot. For a book to continue on a series, I have Waltzing with Witches by Hazel Mack. This is the 4th book in her small town monster romance series. I started the series a few weeks ago. All the books in the series are available to me on my Hoopla, and if you want like monster romances to eat like candy that are insta-love, smutty, fated mates, small town, monstery goodness, like this series is for you. Gave me a little bit of IPB like fun vibes, like does not take itself too seriously. That is the series. So I am currently on book number 3, so I hope to finish that in November, because we're towards the end of November, and then I will be ready to pick up Waltzing with Witches. So I think this one might be about this witch and like kind of like the governor, ruler of this small town. For an unknown book / author, I have Daddy Issues by Kate Goldbeck. This one was available to me through Libro FM for free, and the cover really intrigued me. I heard it's age gap. I think it's single dad. I know nothing about it. The cover intrigued me, and the fact that it's age gap and single dad reeled me in. For a hyped book, I have Chasing the Wild by Elliot Rose. This one is also available to me to listen to for free with my Audible subscription. It's on Audible Plus right now. This is the first book in a cowboy romance series. I know nothing about it, but I know that it is very hyped. A lot of cowboy romance readers, small town romance readers have read this book. We recently at the bookstore got in this like beautiful copy. It's all sold out by now. They all sold out. But this beautiful copy with like pink floral like sprayed edges. And I was like, okay, those are the most beautiful sprayed edges I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, I need to pick that up. Even though that sounds very like cover by-y, but I'm not ashamed to admit that. And lastly, for a book that is about monsters or aliens, I have Monstrous Lies by K.A. Knight. This is a dystopian romance. I love dystopian romances, okay? I'm currently reading Princess by Claire Kent. Oh, it's reinvigorated my love for dystopian romances. Anyway, it's dystopian with monsters. I think maybe they were like genetically engineered men, or something happened to them during the apocalypse to make them more monstrous-like. And yeah, it's post-apocalyptic setting. K.A. Knight wrote Den of Vipers, which is a YA romance. I made sure when I was reading the summary, because it's also available to listen to for free on Audible Plus. I've been trying to really snag some books and pick up books that I want to read that are available to me for free. So I've been trying to find more books on my Audible Plus catalog. But she wrote Den of Vipers, which is YA, so I made sure that this one was not YA when I read the summary, just because I prefer poly compared to white shoes, everyone together instead of all these men just wanting her and not being like jealous of each other. Really, it's so unrealistic to me. It just takes me out of the story. So I'm gonna not set myself up for failure, because every time I read a white shoes romance that I think I like, I don't. I just want everyone to be together. Like, why can't all the men be in love as well? Anyway, besides the point, Den of Vipers is absolutely iconic and everyone knows about it if you're a dark romance reader. So I'm interested to see how K.A. Knight can write a monster post-apocalyptic romance. So I'm actually really looking forward to this one. Anyways, there you have it. That is my December TBR, as well as some new releases coming out in the month. Again, please let me know if there are some December romance releases I do not know about. I'd love to know in the comments down below. And also let me know if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned in my TBR or you plan to. And are there any that I should prioritize? If you don't feel like commenting anything else, you can leave me any Christmas related emoji. We're getting into the Christmas season, or holiday if you don't celebrate Christmas. Any holiday or snow related emoji is fine as well. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I will see y'all soon in my next one. Bye y'all.
Oh, and I keep finding dog ears that you left in my books. Miss your ache and I just crash over. Guess you crashed in like a tsunami. Woke up next to you so hungover. Sunlight painted stripes of your